Hey guys, it's Justin from CanadaWhips.ca and welcome to your next month of Whip 101. This month is all about contact whip cracking. And contact whip is a style where we move the whip around our body without holding onto the handle. We do this with a whole bunch of different moves, like wraps, pinches, slings, and other weird moves. For this challenge, I'm going to be using a 5-foot hybrid with a 16-inch handle, the same kind of whip that I use in my trains video. For these challenges, I really recommend using a medium length whip that has a handle, but I tried to structure them so that you could use any whip to do the challenges. One other thing that I want to mention is whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced, I really recommend you try all 3 levels of this challenge. If you're an advanced whip cracker, there's going to be a lot of moves in here that you haven't seen before, and I tried to make it so that level 1, 2, and 3 were all building blocks for the more advanced moves. If you're a beginner whip cracker, it's worth it to take a look at the other challenges because you never know if you'll find a move that you really like. Thanks so much for being a part of Whip 101, and I can't wait to see how you guys do with my challenge. Level 1. So level 1, we're starting with an elbow transfer. It looks like this. To do this move, we swing the whip up and then let it fall so that it's parallel with our forearm. To make this happen, pinch the handle with your index finger and your thumb, and when you swing up, fully extend your wrist back and just let the whip hang. While it's hanging, the thong's going to come up under your elbow, and once it reaches your hand, you're going to let go of the handle and grab it. From here, swing the whip up and over your shoulder, and then catch it behind your back with the other hand. Make sure when you do this, you're not reaching down to grab the thong. Keep your hand in the same spot and let the thong come to you, and then this move is going to flow a lot easier. Like that. Our next move is what I call a shoulder sling. I had this move shown to me by Adam Winrich, and he said it was a Luke Rollins move. I have no idea what Luke calls it, but I just call it a sling, and I'm going to show you a bunch of variations in the later levels. For now, you just need to learn this variation, the regular one. We're going to start with the whip in our other hand. It's going to swing up, go over your shoulder and under your armpit. Your elbow is going to come down and trap it in there, and then your free hand is going to come into this hole that's made by your handle and your arm. When it's in here, the back of your hand is going to hit the handle, and the whip's going to come up, and then you can catch it in that same hand. Around, pinch, hand in, hit, grab. From here, we're doing a reverse body wrap. So the whip wraps around our body, our hand and handle come behind our head, and unwrap that way, like that. And then we're finishing with what I call a half pinwheel. So to do this move, we're swinging the whip behind us. We're going to grab it with our elbow again, but this time from the back side. And when it's hooked, we lift our hand up. We're going to give it a little bit of a push that way. And then it'll come up back on your dominant side, and then you can grab it with that hand. Finally, we just finish with a crack. Now you could do an overhead crack, you could do a cattleman's crack, you can do whatever crack you want, because really contact whip cracking isn't about the cracks, it's about the moves that's happening in between them. So it's up to you how you want to end your routine. Just as a refresher, here's level 1. Elbow transfer, sling, reverse body wrap, half pinwheel, crack. And one thing I'll mention about this half pinwheel is sometimes the friction the whip causes on the body makes it tough so that once I've grabbed it, the whip doesn't want to come off. So once I grab the handle, I like to grab the rest of the thong that's wrapped around my body and just kind of pull it off, and that way I can get the thong or the whip off really easy. Catch there, pull that off, finish with a crack. And that's level 1.